everyone, welcome to the Crimsafe Endurance Countdown here on Speedcafe.com. And as we lead into the first of the endurance events this year, the Wilson Security Sandown 500, we're going to take you across all the teams and tell you what you need to know ahead of the PIRTEK Enduro Cup. With me is Steve Richards. Steve, welcome.
Hi, Briony.
Let's start off with one of the iconic teams, Dick Johnson Racing. We've got Chaz Mostert pairing with Dale Wood in car 12 and Tim Blanchard and Ash Walsh in car 17. And look, it's been such a long time since we haven't seen the name Johnson on the side of car 17.
That's right, it's going to be an unusual time for Dick Johnson Racing, who have gone through quite a resurgence this year since Chaz Mostert joined the team. So, lot going on there. Two relatively inexperienced cars driving, and it'd be interesting to see what happens.
What's really interesting to me is I can't remember the last time we had the main series driver in Chaz Mostert making his Bathurst 1000 debut when his co-driver, Dale Wood, is making his 6th Bathurst start. How do you think Chaz is feeling making his first ever Bathurst 1000 start?
Well, I think Chaz will be pretty nervous. You know, Chaz hasn't done a lot of long distance racing this year. He's been predominantly in the sprint format since joining the championship. Dale's a bit of an old hand, and he's been going very well in the development series this year. So it's going to be interesting. Really, there's they're in with a shot. They really are in with a shot. Bit of a dark horse. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Stefan Bartholomeus caught up with team owner Dick Johnson.
I do have Dick Johnson with me, and now Dick, firstly, let's talk about Chaz Mostert. He came in partway through the season. It's been pretty impressive. How do you reckon he's going to go in these big races?
Look, I think Chaz and obviously, well, actually our two drivers, the two backup drivers are going to do a fantastic job, and I think between I suppose Ash, who's in with in the 17 car, and certainly in this particular car here we've got a couple of really good young guys, and I reckon they're the dark horse, to be quite honest.
Does selecting Ash and Dale really cement the place of the development series in this category? I mean, they don't have a lot of miles in the 1000 itself, but they've done plenty of Ks in the cars.
Well, I think that's the most important thing, is the amount of miles they do in these type of cars, because they are very different from anything else. And I know that both Ash and Dale obviously are running 1 and 2 in the Dev Series cars at the moment. So I'm pretty sure that they'll do a sterling job, not only at Sandown and Bathurst, but also the Gold Coast.
Now your son Stephen, who's general manager at DJR, is driving for Erebus in these races. Is that going to be a little strange for you, seeing that? Look,
you know, it's the first time that he hasn't been in a car in our team since '94. So it is a big change, but you know, he needed to sort of get out and get in another vehicle to have a sort of run, because he hasn't run it all this year. So I think he'll do a pretty good job. I think he's probably underrated in a lot of ways. I think the guy's got a lot more ability than has ever been shown.
And for you personally, Bathurst has always been a big part of your life. Is there any more pep in your step in October than there is the rest of the year?
Look, Bathurst is obviously the Melbourne Cup of V8 supercars, and has been for many, many years. And I think most of the times you can ask most people, just the general public, who won the championship, and they won't tell you. But you ask them who won Bathurst, and you can bet your boots they know.
Exciting times for DJR. Well, don't forget to stay tuned to Speedcafe.com for more of the Crimsafe Endurance Countdown.
Buying security screens? Most Crimsafe lookalikes can pop out in just a few seconds, but the real Crimsafe doesn't, thanks to its patented screw clamp. Cheap lookalikes can pop out because they're only held in with a piece of plastic. But Crimsafe screw clamp locks the mesh and spreads the impact. Crimsafe resists attack and corrosion, and now has the ultimate warranty, 15 years. Ask for a demonstration today, because if it's not Crimsafe, it's not Crimsafe.